Hey everyone, and I hope that you're having a beautiful day. So my name is Robin, and welcome to my Robin's Healing business page. For people that don't know, often I'll go on live on my Robin's Healing personal page as well. So I have two accounts. You just have to add me as a friend there. As well, my product line is going to be, my name's going to be changing for that as well, but I'm just waiting to hear back from the New Brunswick people that approve my registration. So until then, it's going to be Robin's Healing Herbs on Facebook, and then it's going to be changing as well. I think most of you probably know that I'm on Instagram under Robin's Healing also, and I have a YouTube channel. So I just went on, did a July 5th energy reading, and I did a weekly as well. So that's where you can find me. So, Akashic Records, oh my gosh, where to begin? So, yes, a lot of people have inquired about this. Some people are curious what the Akashic Records are, that sort of thing. And so we do start up tonight. So it's okay if you want to jump in late. Same thing if you jump in next week, it doesn't matter. I'm recording all of these classes, so you will have lifetime access to them. And so that's kind of nice when you're learning. You can go back, and especially where one big thing is we're going to be healing and then also learning how to help other people as well. So whether it's your intention to help other people or not, the only thing you have to be able to do is understand the material and not like everything, but just understand the concept of essentially what it is to do an Akashic Records reading. And essentially, what it is it's just we're just tuning in to the frequency of the records. And what the records are is it's basically the records of anything and everything and everybody. So we could tune in through intention into like Hank here, my puppy dog, and get a lot of information about his past, present, and future. And what he could do is even through just reading his energy, we could find out how things that would be helpful for him moving forward. Okay, that's how I've structured this program. It's over 7 weeks. So we end on August 16th. That's our last class. We take a break for 1 week. And so it's only 1 hour from 6:30 to 7:30 on Monday evenings. And you get two one-on-one 50-minute sessions with me, so I can either help you with, same thing, I'll go into your records and help you with tools, or you can just come in with a bunch of questions and we can ask the records, what it is that you need to know. So let's just do a quick example. So I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to do this silently. I'm not teaching you guys how to go into the records. That's something you're going to learn in the program, but I'm just going to go into my dog's energy. And then once I get into that space, again, this will help you with your frequency as well. If you are a bit of a low vibration, we're going to help you become a high vibrational being by using these tools and learning a bunch of other things. So right away, it's interesting. He just kind of like laid down. And keep in mind, people don't need to be present in order for us to do this. We just ask that they give us permission when we go into records. We can do this with nature, and it's really great for my products as well. I do Akashic Records readings on the products that I sell. So I go into your records with your permission, and I go into the records of the product, and I'm able to come up with some really cool energy. Now for myself, I add Reiki and I add theta healing, as well as other gifts that I have through my psychic and mediumship, clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, all of my clairs, and I add that in as well into my product. So these are things that we're learning actually starting tonight, is how to go into the records, and we're going to find out what it is that you guys need specifically for the program, which is helpful. And we're going to kind of clean up any energy that's there and lingering, that's kind of blocking you from really like being your best self. We're going to also help you guys with your gifts. So for instance, how you sense energy, how you read energy. I am specifically tailoring things towards spiritual entrepreneurs because currently that's where our group is. And so it's to help women in particular who are even just very, very small business owners or who desire to be, how to really like feel confident and feel strong in their gifts, no matter what their gifts are. And that's what's really cool about this. So we're into the dog's energy, Hank Horseman. And as I step into this energy, so I could do my healings or readings with my eyes closed if I wanted, just to put my hand over my heart and be more present in this space. And simply I could ask questions, or I could go through 1,000,001 different tools that we learn in the program. So, but specifically, I'm just going to do a more of like a scan on him because that's what feels right for me where he can't speak. I'd like to just tune into his energy and feel into his energy. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of start from the top of his head and go through his body, and right away I get a weird energy around his tail. Okay, and so from a chakra standpoint, the tail is an indicator of the root chakra. And the root chakra is when we need more earthing and things like that. And this makes sense because the weather has not been great. And I can always tell when I go in the truck or in the car, he perks up and he's like, oh my God, I want to go. Because he wants to get out and go for like a nice nature walk in the Dobson Trail or something. So that's something now that I have that like kind of reminder, awareness, knowledge, information. Even just when I go out into the gazebo, I'll just call him out with me and also make sure that today I get that earth element and so does he. And often when we help other people or we go into other people's energy, there's always a mirror component there as well. So I'm saying, oh, I could benefit from that as well. So whenever we go to teach and assist, again, there's always something there for us. So we often will get the reading and the healing together. And so if as long as we're keeping our energy high, then we're able to also move forward ourselves and not feel tired or drained by going into this space. So often with the Akashic records, we will feel sometimes like a high buzz, like you're vibrating. And that's why when we go into things like astral travel, we're really able to pick up some cool information about other dimensions or beings and things like that, light beings. And we'll start learning about light codes, light language, and things like that, which is actually very beautiful. And it's just, again, we keep our energy up and then we're able to access that energy, and it feels really very, I'm not going to say relaxing for myself, but like I feel like a big release during and after, which is fabulous. So, but not just that, the person, if you're working on somebody else, they're going to feel that energy as well. So it's really cool. So I think I've shared this in other videos on my YouTube because I've done quite a few information sessions on the Akashic record, so I would watch those as well, how I do things and little tidbits of information. Same thing about light language. But when it comes to just like frequency, I feel like that's the key component for, especially for whoever's watching, is it's about learning about frequency and how to access frequency, and so that we never really have to stress anymore and we have tools, etc. So that's kind of how I go into an energy and find out some information. The other thing I was just feeling when I was speaking is I felt like there's a lot of clutter in my head, and I'm in Hank's records right now. So that, and often whenever we have root chakra issues going on, it means there's too much going on in our head. Okay, we're thinking too much. So what's interesting is last night he was sleeping with me, and so was the cat. So the cat's on top of me, the dog's beside me. And Hank is just in these really deep dreams. And it's like, he's like, kick, 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 kick. And I'm like, my gosh, that's like a really, really intense dream for a dog. He must be like going through something, because it was going on for like 10 minutes. And often when we're going to do a lot of dream analysis, dream interpretation as well. So I almost feel like I could find out what he was dreaming about if I wanted to, even though he can't speak, just through, again, frequency. But one thing that I've made for the bedroom is this like dream pillow with a bunch of different herbs that actually stir up a lot of energy in relation to dreams, so things can come up and out and actually help us with solutions to problems. So sometimes we're releasing energy, but we can also be solving problems at the same time, which is great. So you can learn how to go into your records at nighttime and get information that way, which my, oh,